What's up, everyone? I figured I'd make a little content today just because I just got some new retro wrestling figures, and by retro, I mean Hasbro style wrestling figures. Now, I was born in 1981. The Hasbro wrestling figures are probably some of my. No, you know what? They're just about. I can go on and on because I'm a big toy guy, but just about my favorite memory of playing with toys. I had a fig fed of my friend who lived a couple houses down, and it was something that I still think about to this day. Just when I think of a good memory, I kind of just think about it. And just simpler times for sure. And, it's crazy how just all I had was my imagination, and these not very articulated figures, and it seemed like the funnest thing ever. And eventually, played with other figures, or grew up, stopped playing with toys, and then stopped buying them, but stopped playing with them, and that was it. But while it lasted, it was a great time. So I figured I'd just show off my collection of Hasbro figures and Hasbro-esque figures, and just kind of discuss the what we're doing. But if you don't know, but you probably do, is that so many companies, like I lost count how many, are making figures that are supposed to resemble Hasbro's, and which ones. And I think that's actually really cool. If I can use a time machine and give these figures to myself in 1994, I would be over the moon. But anyway, these are my OGs, my Hasbros. I got the green card guys up front. More than likely, I don't have to go over these. You know what these are if you're watching this video. But if you're not, these were made from 1990 to 1994. And, with a little bit of an asterisk, this is a complete set of the retail figures. Not complete though. Some accessories are missing. Some accessories are repros. But you know what? It's good enough for me. And some of these are actually, most of them I would probably say, there's a few that aren't, are my childhood figures. And I know a lot of really high-end collectors would frown upon that. They would want really mint figures for their display. But to me, the nostalgia of that fact that these are literally my figures that I played with is more valuable than any mint figure can possibly be. Now, I'm not going to go over which ones are not from my childhood and which ones aren't. I don't think it's that interesting to anybody, but let's just say approximately 80% to 70% are my childhood figures, and all the ones I bought as an adult. So basically, these are my Hasbros. They fit almost perfect in this little area. So I figured I'd just show off figures that aren't Hasbros that kind of look like Hasbros. Now, here are the Zombie Sailor toys figures. They went well. The errors all over the place here, which is kind of cool. But they got Brian Myers, Matt Cardona. I reversed that. Sabu, Earl Hebner, Dino Bravo, Jeff Jarrett, and Danhausen. I think that Jeff Jarrett is especially cool because out of everybody, he's probably the one that would most likely be a Hasbro. In fact, he was supposed to be in the last series. Now, here we go down to the... Whew, that sun or light is really shitting on this photo. But these are just the Mattel style ones. I honestly think these are my least favorite because they're weight, they don't fit it, they don't look like Hasbro's at all to me. They're very chunky, and Mattel reuses body parts like way too much. However, they are pretty cool, and we got some really cool ones, and that's the latest set right there with Vader, Jerry Lawler, Paul Bearer, and Masked Undertaker. Not to mention Goldust, my favorite wrestler of all times, Dustin Rhodes. Okay, so these are like I'm just going to call them Cella because they changed a few times, but I got Gangrel, Luna, one of my favorites of all time, Al Snow, Haku, Tonga, Ming, whatever you want to call them, and the BWO. And I got a Dynamite Kid still carded, but I think I'm going to open him actually. But that's what I have right now. And we got the Grapplers and Gimmicks line with Men on a Mission and Ahmed Johnson. Now, I have to say, I'm putting this out there for the 2 people that are going to watch this video. I think Mitch's selections are the best. Because he's really going for the most part, guys that would have been Hasbros. You know, there's Carlito and Godfather, which never would have been Hasbros, obviously, for several reasons. But for the most part, a lot of new gen talent. And I like that. I love the new gen. I think it's very underrated. And since we're doing this video anyway, I might as well show off my mint on card Hasbros. There's a green carded Yoko and Hacksaw. I don't have those loose. I don't know if I said that or not, but I don't have those loose. But I have them on the card. That's the Hacksaw is signed. Here's a French Coco Beware, and it's hard to see the Jake, but he's a Jaska figure. I think it was from South America, so that's pretty rare. So that's pretty much my loose Hasbro retro style collection. Zombie Series 2 is coming soon, so I probably should have waited to make this video, but I was feeling a little spontaneous. So let me know what you think, guys. Which ones do you collect? Which ones do you have?